I realized we wouldn't have had a history to preserve if it wasn't for your efforts in the late 70s to help save local family farms across the nation. It's such an amazing story y'all have to tell, and we're all about amazing stories, especially at the grassroots level, just farmers and ranchers that saw a need, saw a problem, and came together to solve it. So we're so happy to have you here. This means a lot for our museum to be able to tell these stories, and I hope y'all will all be proud of what we've done here, and tell your friends, tell your families, and I'm so excited your story will get to live on here at the Bear Museum of Agriculture.
But I join her in welcoming you here, and we're so proud of this exhibit. This really fits our mission, trying to preserve the history and heritage of agriculture. And you'll learn more about the museum this afternoon. She speaks about the exhibition that's going to take it up to more current time. The AAM people, we had people, Jim Rice and his wife Carolyn came down here 3 times from Kansas, and he was the leader of doing all the structure, assisted by Larry and Matt Black and Gary Warden. We appreciate them very much. E.G. Reed was here one day helping them. We are represented today by 10 states, from South Dakota to Texas, from Washington, D.C. to Texas, and a lot in between. I think that's remarkable that we got that type of turnout. That's all I have to say. I'll call on Andy with the Southwest Collection and say a few words. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
We got started archiving materials for the American Ag Movement in a very interesting way. We began by working with children in the schools in Campo, Colorado, because they wanted to know more about what their aunts and uncles and grandparents and parents, what all this ag movement stuff was about. These are kids, so we set up a program for them to do oral history interviews with the people in Campo, in Springfield, their area. And once we began that, we realized that there wasn't a place in this nation where all the stories from you and the people that you know and knew that were part of this incredible piece of American agricultural history. There wasn't a place where all those were being put together. So that is what we have done. That's our job. We don't run a big, beautiful museum like this one, and we're glad because we've got people like this who can do that. What we do is collect information, and we have a lot of your information. We'll be around today and to visit with you, and we'd love to talk more to you. We're a place for information and stuff to be collected so that 200 years from now, 300 years from now, somebody can come by and learn more about your stories, your individual stories, and the stories of the American Ag Movement. So thanks for letting me come out today, and I'll be around to visit with you.
And we sure want to thank Dan, especially, and the museum staff here, and Lacey for coming up with the idea, I guess, and allowing us to make this happen. Now, it wouldn't have happened without the efforts of a lot of people. And the material that you'll see here, there are hundreds of photos, there's hours of video, stuff that actually has been unavailable to anybody for 40 years. Gerald's videos that are here are videos that were on an old recorder machine that a neighbor did for him while he was out going up and down the road. And those videos were never in a form that anybody could watch them. And I believe that the archives in Southwest Texas Tech took care of getting that done and getting that video converted. So some of that stuff has just virtually never been seen. Most of it is coming out of Channel 7 in Amarillo, talking about the activities all over the country and the tractorcade and all.
So now is the exciting part where we actually get to unveil the new AAM Heritage exhibit. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it before we let y'all have at it. Like he said, this is a culmination of a lot of efforts of a lot of people. You'll see everything starting in the display cabinet with the the smaller artifacts, pins, hats, some of the wonderful books that Gerald McCaffrey wrote on the social movement. You have two different video players here. They're touchscreen, and they will show you different news clips, all the stuff that his neighbor captured for him that we were finally able to convert. And you can actually watch the news stories telling about the AAM as it was happening throughout the different years. On the red wall, we have a combination of pictures, news articles. There's a great frame piece talking about the original 5 founders of AAM out of Colorado. We got several nice things from the Campo office from Southwest Collection, so we were able to incorporate some of that. Just talking about the movement, here you'll see a timeline that takes you through some of the major events of AAM during the late 70s all the way through the 2000s. There's some great pictures, dates, important events, and then you'll see there's 2 iPads up there. And those are photo slideshows, and they're organized by different categories, so you can actually sit there and scroll through hundreds of pictures all connected to AAM that all came from y'all at different times of the year. And then, of course, the beautiful tractor. This is not Gerald's original tractor, but it's as close as we could get. It is a 1486. And probably the coolest part of this whole exhibit, and I have to compliment Gerald, he agreed to do this for us. We were able to video him talking about AAM and being the wagon master and what that was like, but also what AAM did for agriculture. And we were able to not only record that, but he said, I'm worried my voice won't sound good. I don't talk like I used to. He nailed it. First time, every time. We took it twice, videoed it twice just in case. But he was a professional. He nailed it, did a wonderful job. So thank you, Gerald, for working with us on that. And, what you can do is you can come here to this 3-button push panel, and you can hear 3 different segments from Gerald. But not only do you get to hear it, you get to see Gerald literally in the cab of the tractor, just like he was during the Tractorcade. And that's one of the coolest things you will see in this entire museum. And we have a lot of cool things, but that is by far the centerpiece of this exhibit. Along with a beautiful mural in the background, you'll see the Tractorcade. There's a great piece in the corner about ethanol. You'll see a farmer talking in front of all the political leaders there at the Capitol. There are so many different parts that made up what y'all did, and I hope we're touching on just a small portion of that. And this is just the beginning. We can always add more. We can always enhance as we move forward. But we were really excited to get y'all here today to see this. Even the stair step going up, you see the 4 major interstates. I know you branched off of some of those, but we all led to the Capitol. We have 80, 70, 40, 20, the ones that start out North Platte, Nebraska, Burlington, Colorado, Amarillo, Texas, and Lubbock, Texas. And I wanted to read just a small snippet. Farm Aid sent a letter congratulating y'all on the opening of this exhibit. And the end says, on behalf of Willie Nelson, Neil Young, John Mellencamp, Dave Matthews, and everyone who's a part of Farm Aid, we heartily congratulate AAM on this achievement. We have confidence that the exhibit will inspire generations to keep up the fight for family farm agriculture. So thank you all for what you did, and at this time I welcome you to come take part of the AAM Heritage Exhibit.
When the farmer comes to town with his wagon broken down, the farmer is the man that feeds them all. If you'd only look and see, but I think you'll agree, the farmer is the man that feeds them all. Oh, the farmer is the man. Oh, the farmer is the man. Lives on credit till the fall. And they take him by the hand, and they lead him from the land. And the middleman's the one that gets it all. When the lawyer hangs around, when the butcher cuts a pound, the farmer is the man that